Welcome back, my friends, to the show that, of course, never ends. I've been looking at, of course, that line comes from the wonderful Emerson, Lake and Palmer's album Brain Salad Surgery, which apparently was a sort of a Jamaican patois code name for a blowjob. I've been told to put my hair back, and I look at, can you come and do my hair, darling? Here she comes, look. Now she's got to go and do her hair first before she comes and does mine. This is vanity to extremes. This is the woman that cleans up before the cleaner comes. My mum used to do that. Here she is, look.
Bruschetta on your face.
Bruschetta? I can still taste it. How are you? Hello, boys. Have you missed me? Yeah, so I've just made myself, I'm talking about a million things now. You put me, get out of it. This is a woman that wanted to pull her hair out the king's neck. He was talking to her and she's staring at it. So you can actually say to this woman, she said, are you all right, darling? Well, no, it's been awful at work. We've done this and that went wrong, and the car broke down and I got nicked for speeding, and the boat's got to have a propeller, she's got to be lifted out of the water and whatever. And all the time you're saying this woe, she's focusing on a hair that's coming out your nose like that. And all my mates, old John Leslie Nielsen down there, he always checks his nose hairs before he goes to the pub, in case Natasha comes in and plucks the hair from his ooter while he's telling her a tale. Anyway, Emerson, Lake and Palmer, my favourite band. And now they are, there's only Carl Palmer left, who's going around doing his stuff. He actually is very good because he's got a film of Keith and a film of Greg Lake, and he plays drums in the middle with a couple of little guitarist people. Anyway, my next favourite band, you probably wouldn't have heard of them. They're called PFM, Premiata Forneria Marconi. To all my Italian friends, they'll know and love them. But they go back for ages. Go back, they're all getting old, we're all bloody getting old. Anyway, talking of getting old, in the newspapers today, and we'll talk about the Liverpool situation in a minute. You know, things like that, the Liverpool situation, on a show that I sort of basically ridicule and take the piss out of the news and have a bit of comedy with it, is a difficult thing to do. So we will start on that now. Now, the confusion is setting in. Which proves to me the police did a bit of a knee-jerk reaction and said straight away, oh, it was a white man who did this. And now there are reports it was a Mediterranean-looking man. And now they are saying that a man 53 years of age, has been arrested and charged with multiple attempted murders. That's not going to stick, is it, really? If you read into the story, if you're a good defence lawyer, you've got to work out what was he doing there, what was his intention. Is murder an intention? You know, and before I start talking about it, I've had lots and lots of messages from people in Liverpool. We love you, Jim, thanks for what you're saying. And I appreciate that. You know, the Scousers and the Cockneys get on like Tottenham and Arsenal, but when the shit hits the fan, they tend to get together. A bloke said, you are a man of the people. Well, from the great line in Gladiator, I might not be a man of the people, but I'm a man for the people. And I love the Scouts. And the bloke said to me once, I was on stage, the Wookie Hollow or something it was called, or Allinson's Theatre Club. It was fucking awful, I died a terrible death. And this bloke said to me, you're right, Jim. I was introduced to him as he was a comedian, a club comedian from Liverpool, which everyone is. And he said to me, Jim, I got a bit of constructive criticism for you. I've been watching you from the back of the room, and my criticism in this is this: you're fucking shite. He did. Liverpool, I was driving home, me and Kevin, and a bloke leapt out, stop the fucking car, stop the car, for fuck's sake, stop the car. I said, I got out there, what's up, mate? He said, give us a lift, will you? Was it jumped in the back, the brass neck of the old Scousers, and now they've got to be really strong and get together and do support for one another, of which there is a lot up there. The other annoying thing is that idiot bloke James O'Brien. I did a series with him once, and he seemed okay, but it was very obvious to me that it was all about him. It was all about him. He is a lefty, and it's all about him. And whatever he can find that's going on, and he can have his own contrary version of it, that's all that matters to him. And now he is saying, well, it proves that the people who rioted when a black person killed the white girls, for instance, they must have been racists, because they didn't riot when this man ran over all the Liverpudlians because he was white. Well, how fucking ridiculous. First of all, we don't know much about it. Everyone, again, is speculating because the police and the people are putting out half-truths. So what we know is this geezer, this man who's allegedly done this, who was arrested, 53-year-old white man, company director, lives in a nice house, upmarket place near Liverpool, Leeds, and he's got a nice wife and a child and is a mild-mannered person. Right, and so now, how did he get in there? They said they put a lorry across the street so people couldn't walk about. It was removed to get an ambulance down. This bloke apparently followed the ambulance down. Now, we can only speculate what happened. I know some people, there are reports, this is not me, there are reports that people got the and there are reports that someone smashed his back windscreen, because he bumped into a few of them, nudged them out of the way, with a brick or a thing or whatever. And there's also reports that he panicked and was frightened and tried to get out of the mob. You know, that's it. And the police also said he was high on drugs. Well, if the one description of the bloke doesn't fit the other one, does it? A company director, child, thing, nice family, nice wife, quiet, high on drugs, running people over. And was his intention to kill them? As I said before, it doesn't matter if it was a black person or a white person or what his intention was. There were people injured and frightened to death. My partner's future son-in-law was there and watched it, got out the way. He got out the way, and he's a Liverpool fan. A lot of Liverpool fans aren't from Liverpool, are they? People support them because they're a great team. But, so, you know, what is going on? What is absolutely appalling, and I'll be interested to see what is going on there. Okay, now before we go over to Ustream, I just want to tell you that we've got some great new stuff on our shop. So you can go to ustream.com, have a little look. Have a little look. You can do a 7-day free trial. You don't have to pay. Just go in there and flick through and have a little look. Or go to the shop and you can buy some great things, even little things for your dog. Here's some of them, look. Here, look at this great t-shirt. They can't cancel. You can't cancel us, and they can't cancel us as long as we've got your support. So come over to Ustream, support me, who will always support you. Here's a trailer. Hello and welcome to another episode of Jim's Kitchen. We've got a real I've never drank it, but they tell me it's fantastic. They lied. Oh, there's red rum coming off the first one, now they're coming up, and there's red rum overtaking over the first one. And we've got some bits.